Today's video is on types of communication. I welcome you to this channel where we talk about relationship. I remain your host, Sister Clementina Akinyosotu. And today we shall be talking about types of communication. In our last episode, we started by talking of communication as an integral part of any relationship. So today we shall be looking into the different types of communication that we have. We shall be talking about the three major types, which are verbal communication, non-verbal communication, and written communication. And the extra one is digital communication. When we talk of verbal communication, this is the communication that involves speaking and listening. That is, the medium of communication here is voice, is oral. You are listening to someone speaking to you. So in relation with healthy relationship that we have been talking about, people in this type of relationship are able to communicate with each other freely. They are able to speak their minds while the other person listening without interruption. And the second one is non-verbal communication. In this type, the person that is giving the message shows some sign without speaking to the one that is receiving it. And the one giving the message should be able to make use of appropriate signs like body language, facial expression, and other forms of non-verbal communication, so that the one receiving the message will get the true message that they are sending, so that the one receiving the message will get the real message that they are sending. And the third one is the written communication. As the name implies, this simply means the message will be written and the other person will be able to read and understand. And the fourth one is digital communication, which is the one we do either on our phones or other digital gadgets. And this type of communication can either be visual or audio. It can be verbal or non-verbal. For example, when you are making like video calls, you are speaking to the person is able to hear you, which is a form of verbal communication. And also, you can make some demonstration while speaking with the person, and it's also important that the person pick that, even the ones that you are not saying. So both verbal and non-verbal communication is very important in healthy relationship. You should be able to pick even what your partner is not saying. You should be able to understand them. You should be able to read their moods, to know, even though this person is not saying this at this time, but I can guess this is how this person is feeling. So both verbal and non-verbal communication is very important in healthy relationship. And when it comes to written communication, that is when we talk of things like text message, chatting, which is the order of the day now. So you are able to send message to your partner and they read and understand what you are communicating. We should be clear enough when we are communicating, and that is part of components of healthy communication. We should be clear enough, pass the right message either verbally or non-verbally, either with signs or whatever means you are using. And when we talk of non-verbal communication, it comprises of things like facial expression. Like on our phones, we have different types of emoticons, emojis, that reveals what people feel. Like somebody putting the emoji of sadness, you will know that this is what this person is expressing now. And then we have, under it, we still have body language, how the person move in a situation. I've listened to a couple that says, I know when the way my wife walks, when she's angry, when she's happy, and when she's tired. She has different types of walk in the house, because that is one who has really taken his time to study the woman, to know how does she walk when she's happy and all that. And also we talk of touch. Touch is very, very, very important in our communication. Based on the type of communication, please, touch is very important in our communication. For example, a warm hug can brighten the day for someone who is having a bad day. So we should be able to communicate with that. Even by the time you touch someone, maybe someone that is expressing something, just a tap on the hand and say it is well can make the whole situation to be brighter. So we talk of things like facial expression, body language, touch, and other things under non-verbal communication. But what is important in all these types of communication is the person that is sending the message, either verbally or non-verbally, should be able to send the correct message to the partner, and the one that is decoding the message should be able to understand, which means as partners or as people in relationship, we must be able to study ourselves enough to be able to know and to read some body signs, some body language of the other person. So till I come your way again, remember to subscribe, like, and share our video. Remain blessed.